You are now watching Mugen TV.
Here comes a mighty warrior!
Now that Dragon Ball FighterZ has been around for about 4 months and has proven to be quite a success by having 2 million units sold, Arc System has shown that it's possible to take a licensed anime such as Dragon Ball and turn it into a fighter that can be played by casuals and taken to high levels of play as a competitive player. Now, with that being said, I believe that Arc System won't be stopping anytime soon when it comes to designing fighting games based on anime licensed properties. The possibilities are endless, and I'd like to see what other fighters they could make in the near future. So, in this video, I want to give you a list of my animes that I would love to see Arc System make into potential fighters in the near future. But before we begin, I just want to make a disclaimer that these animes aren't listed in any particular order, so keep that in mind. And plus, I am no expert on any of these animes that I've mentioned, so I want you to keep that in mind. I've either watched a few episodes of them or have been exposed to them through other forms of media. So let us begin. First up is One Piece. This may be an obvious choice for Arc System's next potential anime licensed fighters, because besides that, Dragon Ball franchise has always been popular, but then you always have to look at One Piece. One Piece is one of the highest viewed animes on Japanese television. Not only that, it's one of the longest ongoing animes to date. Despite it being highly praised among anime fans, I could never really convince myself to get into the anime. The character designs and the art style just wasn't my cup of tea. But nonetheless, Arc System is very talented when it comes to paying homage to the source material, and I believe that the unique characters found in One Piece is enough to have a varied roster of diverse playstyles to make this game stand out from Dragon Ball FighterZ. Since this anime is still ongoing, there are tons of lore that could definitely make the single player experience a bit more varied, and maybe Arc System could create different arcs for players to play through, similar to Dragon Ball FighterZ. Now, I wonder would they even attempt to do an English dub for this title. I think that'd be pretty interesting. Now, in my opinion, I can see this game being played as either a 1v1 or a 2v2. I would guess that the base roster would be 20 fighters and the DLC would expand the roster up to 32 fighters. Next up is Naruto. Now, to be honest, Naruto is the anime that I would love to see Arc System turn into a fighter. It has all the elements of a 3v3 fighter. Each shinobi has their own unique abilities and would make for awesome movesets. You could focus your chakra similar to how you could power up your ki in Dragon Ball FighterZ. You also have substitution jutsu similar to the vanishing in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think they should push the assist mechanics a bit farther by allowing you to select the assist you want each character to perform during the match. Then, of course, Arc System could pull characters from all 3 generations of the Naruto series, and since this game would be a 3v3, the base roster size should be around 36 characters, with DLC expanding the roster up to 51 characters. Who wouldn't want to play this game? Who wouldn't want to see this happen? Then we have Bleach. This would definitely make for a good weapon-based anime fighter, because Arc System has a ton of experience with BlazBlue and Guilty Gear, and I believe Bleach fit those game styles or gameplay styles perfectly. This game would fit more as a 1v1 fighter more than anything else. Seeing characters go into cutscenes when activating their Bankai would be pretty badass. I would like to see Arc System stray away from the auto combos, but I think at this point that this mechanic is pretty much a mainstay in their games from now on. And plus, I think the game base roster could be around 16 to 20 characters, with the DLC expanding it to around 24 to 32 playable characters. Next up, we have Hunter x Hunter. Now, I have not really sat down and fully watched this anime, but I would oftentimes walk into the room and find my brother DX Strike watching it. So, from the bit that I've seen from this anime, I believe that Hunter x Hunter would make a good fighting game from Arc Systems, is because what I like most about this anime is similar to Naruto when it comes to a variety of fighting styles. Fighting games based on Dragon Ball, there's an underlying issue where most characters feel the same, mostly because as Dragon Ball franchise or the Dragon Ball series began to progress, fighters had less distinct fighting styles but were more often defined by their signature special moves and transformations. So in my opinion, Arc System could definitely make Hunter x Hunter into a 1v1 fighter. The base roster would have 20 characters with maybe an expanded roster up to 12 DLC characters, bringing the roster up to 32 characters. Last but not least, My Hero Academia. Just like Naruto, I would definitely want to see Arc System work their magic with this anime series. It has all the attributes for a fighting game. This could be like the Marvel of anime licensed fighters. Each character has unique abilities, which could make for a diverse moveset for each hero and villain. Destructible backgrounds, I think, would be pretty cool. And how about the online mode, where you can sign online and you can join like an alliance, where players can sign up and either join as a hero alliance or join the villain alliance. This could allow pretty much Arc System to host some events that put players who are aligned with heroes against others who are aligned with villains. I think that'd be pretty cool. And the game would definitely work as a 2v2 fighter. And I only say that is because despite the fact that in the anime, Midoriya and the other heroes are put together in groups, there are more oftentimes in exercises that they've been through where they're paired together in groups of 2. So let's take it back to the traditional Marvel vs. Capcom 2v2 style of play, along with character assist, and the base roster should pretty much max out at 22 characters, and then the DLC would add 12 more fighters into the mix, leaving the roster up to a complete roster of 34 cast members. And that's the 5 animes that I would love to see made into Arc System fighters. I really believe that it's inevitable that we will see a Shonen Jump fighter that brings together all the licensed anime fighters that the Arc System has developed, and I think it'd be pretty cool. I would seriously throw my money at the screen if something like that becomes a variety. I mean, we already have BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle that brings together a bunch of different Arc System fighters together, and I think it would make sense that all the Arc System games that they've made so far that's anime license based, it would make sense that they'll bring them all together into one game. I think that would be pretty cool. So let me know what you think of my choices. List what animes you would like to see Arc System develop as fighters in the comment section below. Remember to hit the bell for notifications, and don't forget to share and like the video. This is MugenLord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out.